Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. That's taken in by the rookie Josh Malone. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. There he goes inside the 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Matt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Shift together here from the D-line. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ten yards to go on 3rd.
Ready. 190. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your number one guy, put it on their number one guy, and try and limit their offense.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First and 10 for Dalton. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Second down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Passing, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Dalton throwing on second down. Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. A first down throw coming for Dalton. 20. And caught right side, Green. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. So they're operating in the red zone. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Being chased and hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They go play action. Rivers, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And able to find Green. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's got room. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Set. 380. All right, now look at 56. Ready? Hey. Over. Set. 380. Hey, rocket. Q. Set. 380. Gun.
Following the interception here, Rivers airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hurry up! Hey, Delta! White, 89!
From the gun, Rivers airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw on 2nd down. Dalton, they set up the screen to Hill. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Andy Dalton. Going right side here, and that's
that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing, Dalton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Dalton, 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come up in an offset eye. Both the run and pass still in play here on. And he takes it in for a Colts score. David Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vontaze Burfict in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Second down, Rivers. Oh, he stays up. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Rivers. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They begin the drive with Hill, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Dalton here from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Rivers, throw left side, complete. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, the offense lining up first and 10. Johnson on the counter. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, that's Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
One universal in football, when it's a kicking situation, all right, you're kicking a field goal, an extra point, you're punting, you never want to hear a second thud. That means the block has occurred. Imagine being the guys on the bench right now, the defensive unit. They thought they were going to get a cushion when they went back out on the field. That's no longer there.
They had the chance to take a second-half lead, but the special teams unit, they said, not on our watch. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Underneath here to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So here we go, first and 10 now. So Dalton now. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, Dalton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, Hill. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Hill. Down to the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Screen play, Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of ground.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Rivers. knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now here's Ross. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Passing, it's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's Dalton, and he fires one, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Bro, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. First down, Rivers. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Rivers now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ryan Glasgow able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Passing it, Dalton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's to the 10. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it with Johnson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Here's Dalton. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Hey! Secretary 90! 12. Hey! Hey, Delta!
Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advanced to the AFC Championship game.
They go play action. Rivers. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff. Johnson. They find some open field here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
The 1-8er! Dissect 180! Gone! Hey! Watch the team! Check! Patriot!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Touchdown! No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest, they get to keep playing.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.